Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Henry Smith. This is my first ever YouTube video, and the reason I'm making this is hopefully in a year from now I can look back at this video and be like, "Yes, finally!" Because right now it is April 13th. I think we started posting our new style of posts April 6th. We've been posting it for about a week, and I'll be completely honest, this sucks. I'm putting myself out there for the first time in Smash's career. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be goofy. I'm doing a lot of weird stuff, trying to get eyeballs and views. Yeah, but it sucks because nothing has taken off yet. I'm receiving a lot of comments. I'm getting calls from my buddies like, "Hey, what are you doing, man? Like, what do you just try to kiss a guy on a video?" We just filmed that Five Guys video, and I got like probably 10 phone calls from people I love being like, "What's going on, man? Why'd you do that?" And it's like, I thought that was gonna work, but it didn't work. And I've seen so many of my buddies back home, or just people that I know about through the grapevine. I've watched them, whether it be they started working out and they used mics and they're talking about their experience, and it's like extremely cringy and embarrassing because it's not working. But also, I'm doing that right now and it's not working, and I feel so cringed out and embarrassed by myself. It's difficult. One thing that is pretty cool is me putting myself out there. I get to realize and read the comments, which I probably should not do. I got acne. I'm pale. I haven't been to the gym in a while. The controllable insecurities. I would say controllable insecurities because I'm sort of at peace with them right now because I know I'm going to eventually confront them. But this is forcing me or expediting the process to get me to confront them. So like, there's no ignoring those sort of things for me, at least. Like, obviously, people are like, it's in your head, and it is. But it's going to force me to grow and become a better Henry, which is pretty dope. Um, that's sort of the one plus of it, and it's not really a plus right now because I haven't worked through those issues. But yeah, I mean, I'm making this video just because hopefully in a year from now or maybe 2 years, I don't know how long it takes. I don't plan on like ever giving up, or at least we can adjust the strategy a little bit with our marketing. I can look back at this video and be like, yeah, this was worth it. I'm glad I went through all this nonsense. Um, Branding and marketing has always been sort of the weak spot for me, in particular for Smashers. I've always just kind of neglected it, or it was never really a priority. Now, right time. Now, right now, I have probably my most advantageous position in Smashers, being the owner. Previously when I was the owner, I was always caught up on the line or making sure our staff was properly in place. Now I have really good A players I call them, um, to sort of do that work for me and take a lot off my plate. So they're doing all the scheduling, all that really not fun stuff. I used to have to do not the scheduling part, but a lot of on the line working 100-hour weeks just to try to get the restaurant situated. But now it's sort of in a comfortable position where I can focus on growing the company, marketing and branding, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. This is the first time in 8 years, personally, that I've been at peace with myself, and that's the reason why you guys are seeing that being reflected on camera. At least being me being able to be myself. I sort of lost that authenticity when I was, going in my teenage years, all that sort of stuff. I sort of regained a little bit of peace through that, but yeah, I mean, it's rough, man. It's rough. Even now, I do visualize in a year from now, or at least 14 months, that I'll have probably a bigger marketing team because I do believe that eventually one of my pieces of content is going to take off. A lot of people are going to go to my page, look at the other pieces of content, and be like, okay, I'll stick around for this. And then we hammer down on what's working and adjust our strategy. We're looking at a lot of analytics right now. Like I said, we've only been posting for about 6 days, and everybody's leaving in like the first 3 seconds of the video. It's like, bam, 80% gone, bam, 80% gone. We've been trying different hooks. Like I said, it's only been a week of posting, but I'm talking about it like it's been like we have 6 months of history to look at. But it is so, I wouldn't say difficult for me. It's just, it's rough just with my own mental. I'm an extremely self critical person. Um, I mean, I'm working through it, but, I hope something will take off. I think it will. I think it will. This reminds me, people like Alex Ramosi, people who have done this whole stage before, just talking about journeys in entrepreneurship and journeys in content creation. We're at step one. I can't emphasize how much this sucks. You know, and what's going to be really embarrassing is when I decide to post this online. This will be my first long form piece of content, And in a year from now, if I'm not where I visualize myself, Smaster social media is going to be, and then people are watching this, that's going to be even more embarrassing. So I am actively making this video to hold myself accountable because I don't want that to happen. I don't want my friends to be like, "Hey, dude, that video that you made a year ago, you know, made no sense." I can't believe I just cursed. I'm sorry, Mom. Excuse my French. Anyway, yeah, content creation sucks in the beginning, but everything, whether it be losing weight, gaining muscle, entrepreneurship, financial literacy, building a business, everything's a journey. We're at step one, and I keep reminding myself of that, but it's still extremely difficult.